Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you, and welcome back to another international ration taste test. If you've missed my previous ration taste test, international and domestic, I will direct you to the link below where I've tasted many rations. But today I'm going to be tasting another international one. It is this gigantic one. Based on its size, I'm guessing this is a 24-hour ration, and this is an Arctic Dutch ration. Arctic meaning this food has been freeze-dried. We need to add some hot water to it to reconstitute things. And because it's made for cold weather, the ration itself contains more calories. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what's inside this one. This is the ration, and it is code number 12. And this is the chicken masala with rice. All right, beef with mashed potatoes. Both of those sound delicious. One of my favorite parts of these rations, of course, besides tasting them, is unboxing them and to see what is considered important to put in a field ration. So we open this and take everything out. So this is a theme. We have another resealable plastic bag. Great, again, so we can reuse it. So this looks like it might be snacks and sundries. Oh my gosh, so many things in here. Peanuts, peanut butter, jelly beans, antibacterial wipes. Oh, this is cool. I've never seen this before. This is a vitamin D3 tablet. We have a spoon, a very rigid, good quality spoon. Fruit biscuits, dark chocolate bar, packet of tissues. We have 3 packets of biscuits, chewing gum, cereal bar, apricot jam. Looks like another chewing gum. So 2 pieces of gum. Looks like one is spearmint and one is peppermint. Oh, this is cool. Toothpicks wrapped up. And what is this? Hazelnut spread with chocolate flavor. So this looks like a Nutella kind of packet. Oh my gosh, already so many things to try. And these are just the snacks. Oh, look, the toothpicks actually are clear on one side. I didn't notice that. So you can see the actual stick in there. Okay, great. So we've got some dental hygiene as well. So that was just the accessories pack, snacks. I don't see a ration heater so far, but we still have a lot more to unbox. Next, we have another little bag here, and this looks like it has more snacks in it. Cashew nuts, dried cranberries. This is a drink. This is iced tea powder. More snacks, digestive biscuits. And this is the last kind of bundled package. So here we have another drink, instant cocoa powder. Look at that, that's beefy. 2 packets of soup. We have beef soup and tomato. Ooh, this is fun. Spicy sauce. They don't call it hot sauce, it's called spicy sauce. A couple tubes of instant coffee, 4 tubes of sugar, pepper, salt, another iced tea powder, 1 coffee creamer, another coffee. So 3 coffees total. And then we've got a selection of teas. Oh, very nice. We have lemon tea, green tea, and just a plain breakfast black tea. Very nice. Super comprehensive. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to put everything. All right, distributed all of that. Now let's get to the main dishes themselves. Okay, so now for the remaining ration. We have chicken masala with rice in a very compact bag. Everything is dry. There we go. Whoa, this one is not dry. This is rice pudding with vanilla. Very squishy. This one is fruit muesli with raspberries, like an oatmeal. Right there, breakfast. And this is mashed potatoes with beef. Dry packet as well. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, look at all these. Look at this. So this is a whey powder drink, like a protein drink. I've never seen that before in a ration. So this is an orange electrolyte drink, another electrolyte drink in exotic flavor. Oh, this one's gonna be good. This is another isotonic drink in grapefruit flavor, apple flavor in this red one. And the last one is this. And this is the cinnamon bun. Alrighty, let me sort this all out, and then we're gonna give everything a taste. Alrighty, my lovelies, I have to say right off the bat, before I've even tasted anything yet, this is one of the most comprehensive MREs I've ever tasted. So many things packed into this ration. This is, I mean, goodness. So loosely, this is going to be my breakfast. So the first thing I'm going to taste is the Riff brand Voyager fruit muesli with raspberries, right here. So we'll open this up. So this one has a very pink, powdery look to it. It smells like raspberries, but not artificial. It smells like freeze-dried raspberries. So the line is right where my finger is, and I'm just going to pour hot water to that line and get everything boiling, or get everything wet, I should say. Bloop. I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir to make sure I get stuff in the corner. I'm going to close that up, and we're supposed to let this sit for 5 minutes. And there is our meal. Okay, let that sit. Oh, I forgot to wash my hands. Gotta do that. My little antibacterial wipe. Oh, very typical. This thin paper. And then let's make tea with lemon flavoring. So just a tea bag here. Let that sit. And then we will make a cup of coffee as well. And this is instant coffee, so this is coffee granules. Just at the bottom there. Now, this is nothing fancy. I happen to love this type of coffee because it reminds me of camping. It's no frills, it's hot, but it does the job. Okay, is there anything else we need to reconstitute with hot water for this one? No. Okay, so I think we're good for hot water. And let's try the other things. Oh, we should make our isotonic beverage. This says add 250 milliliters of water, and this does not have a water line. So I suppose you're supposed to just know what 250, maybe your canteen size is 250 milliliters. So add that to here. All right, so now what we're supposed to do is fold this over as instructed and shake it. See, it gives you instructions to mix. All right, let's see if this is an effective means of mixing the powder to the water. Yeah. Oh no, I still have some powder in the corners. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see? Let's give that a taste. Cheers. Hey, that's pretty good. It's like orange tang, almost exactly. That artificial orange flavor, nice bit of acidity. But what I really like is that it has that kind of Gatorade texture to it. It doesn't burn your throat, you know what I mean? Like it. Got my electrolytes in. Next, let's open up our cereal bar. It says caramel flavor, okay. The cereal bar looks very much like a granola bar. Here we go. I like that. It's very reminiscent of the soft, kind of chewy granola bars you can find stateside. Very strong caramel flavor, a little bit like brown sugar, but it's got some oatmeal grains in it, but it also has some puffed rice cereal. So there's a nice crunch to it, even though it's pretty dense and caramelized. It's a nice little crunch. Great little portable, handy, sweet snack. Ooh, let's wash that down with some instant coffee. It's good. It's kind of like what I imagine hot Kahlua would be like without the alcohol. It's like a coffee essence that's hot and slightly burned. I love it. Okay, with that, let's have a biscuit. Wow, I wasn't expecting it to be square for some reason. Let's see, snap, whole grain. Oh, so I don't think this is sweet. Let's give this a taste. No, Very dry and crumbly biscuit, but it's not sweet at all. In fact, it's more like a cracker in its flavor. Very coarse and crumbly, but not really crisp. Definitely could go either savory or sweet. I could see myself dipping this in some kind of sauce or spreading some apricot jam on it. Let's try that. Okay, let's squeeze some of that onto here. Oh yeah, looks like apricot jam that I'm dripping into my tea. Okay, here we go. I find I don't have apricot jam ever. And that's delicious. It's kind of got a peachy flavor to it, sweet, and it goes really nicely on this cracker or biscuit. Let's try it with our tea. This is our black tea infused with lemon. That's a good combination. It's cracker, apricot jam, lemon tea. Yo! Warm, hot beverage, just lightly scented with lemon. I don't usually put lemon in my tea, but I like it. Wow, so far this ration has been very impressive, very well considered, and everything is pretty tasty. Alrighty, now let's taste our muesli that's been sitting here. So after 5 minutes of sitting in there, everything has reconstituted, and I'm going to use my spoon to show you what it looks like. That looks like the right consistency of oatmeal. You could certainly add more water if you wanted it a little soupier. The corners are actually rounded, so nothing has gotten stuck in terms of powder in the corners because there aren't any corners. So there aren't any corners, it just cuts off right here. So the food can't get trapped in there. Look at that, see, there you can see it. It's sealed like a round bowl. All right, let's give this a taste. Here we go. Like it. It definitely has some substance to it and some texture, some toothiness. There's nice dried pieces of apple that have reconstituted nicely. It gives it a little bit of crunch. Big grains of oat. There's a nice raspberry flavor in there that doesn't taste like artificial raspberry. It tastes like freeze-dried raspberry. Great. And there's some dairy in there too. A little bit of milk powder that makes everything taste richer, creamier. A little bit of sugar, not too sweet. Great! Breakfast winner. Alrighty, let's have lunch. Alrighty, next tray we have lunch. And the first thing I'm going to do is make the entree, which is the chicken masala with rice. Ooh, right on top you can see some big chunks of chicken. Pinch and add the water. Oh, this one smells good. Give that a stir. And seal that one up for 6 to 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, we have 4 drinks. We have a soup too. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to make some extra. Okay, let's make our soup. Okay, green tea. Doop, just a tea bag. And we'll add some hot water to that. All right, let that steep. And then here we have instant cocoa beverage powder. Big fat tube. Ooh. This looks like a little bit darker chocolate than what we find here in the US. This is sort of standard issue hot cocoa. Stir that up. Oh yes. Look, that's nice and dark color. It's more of a dark chocolate than a milk chocolate. I cannot resist. Cheers. Yeah. Tastes like winter. Right here, childhood in a cup. But where are the marshmallows? Okay, while the other stuff's cooking, we can taste the snacks. Dried cranberries. Those look very familiar, like craisins you can find here stateside. Dried cranberries. Cranberries themselves are quite sour, so I imagine these are going to contain some sugar. Craisins. Delicious. And these definitely have some sugar in them. They have a texture kind of similar to raisins, but not as sticky. A little bit crystalline, but I think that's due to the added sugar to them. But sweet and tangy and full of cranberry flavor. Great snack. Love it. Dry cranberries. Next we have roasted unsalted peanuts. It's kind of difficult to see the packaging. Wow, look at that. Very generous sized peanuts. Let's pour them out. Really big sized peanuts. Roasted and unsalted. Well, I like them though. I like peanut salted. Peanuts are such a great snack. These are beautifully roasted, fresh. They don't taste rancid. They kind of remind me of blistered peanuts a little bit in terms of their texture. They've got kind of a firm bite to them. Impressive ration. Wow. So we have another kind of cookie thing. Biscuits. This is a fruit biscuit or biscuit fruit. So this is similar to the wheat biscuits in how they look. Kind of dried. Looks very much whole grain. And this looks like it has a little bit of fruit in it. Let's give that a go. Oh yeah. It says fruit. But to me, I taste more cinnamon. Love the crunch. Kind of reminds me of a graham cracker. A little bit denser than a graham cracker. Same level of sweetness though, and familiar kind of crunch. A little bit different, but delicious. Okay, let's put this on a cracker. Oh yeah, peanut butter. See that? Here we go. Again, another childhood flavor. Peanut butter and something that's like a graham cracker. But let's gill this, Lily, by adding chocolate. You know what I'm gonna do here, right? Oh, yes. I'm eating my dessert before I'm eating my meal. So this is not mold or anything. This is just blooming. This is what happens when the chocolate gets too hot and then it re-solidifies and then crystallizes like that. And we're gonna have that chocolate with a little bit of peanut butter. Yeah, like that. What's there to say? It's so delicious. Any chocolate with peanut butter, such a great combination. Let's have that with some green tea. Huh, not bad. Now, what else do we taste? Oh, I blame the gusseted bag, the non-gusseted bag. Or maybe I just wasn't holding on to it well enough. Okay, it's all good, right? It's all good. Adding our water, we're gonna fold this over and give it a shake. There's not a lot of room to shake, I have to say. Ooh, this one's a yellow color. All right, cheers. Hey, that's pretty good too. Like it. Like it. I would drink that again. Let us taste the main dish, which should be cooked by now. The chicken masala with rice. That's what it looks like. It looks great. Moistens nicely. It doesn't look mushy. There is a big chunk of chicken. Alrighty, here we go. Pretty good. The rice is tender and fluffy, not mushy. There's some vegetables in there. I think some red pepper. It's not very spicy. It tastes more of like a curry, kind of gingery flavors. It could use a little bit more salt, I think. The chicken kind of has an unusual texture. It's a little bit dry, and in the middle is a little bit firm. Maybe I could have cooked it longer, but not bad. Here we go. Let's try that. I'm just gonna put it all in. Let's see if that improves things. There you go. Very vinegary. Oh, salty. Oh yeah. That improved things tremendously. Lots of salt, vinegar, not that much heat, but more flavor. Oh yeah. All right, let's try the rice pudding with vanilla next. This is a monster serving. Whoa. That, I have to say, does not look appetizing at all. Yeah, see? Here we go. Very, 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 very vanilla. But the flavors are good. Dairy, rich, and dessert-like. This is sweetened as well. Almost forgot to make the tomato soup. Doo-doo. Oh, cute. This, I think, has little pasta in it. Sweet. And look at that. We have tomato soup. I'm going to give that a stir. And then I also forgot to make this protein drink, the Whey 100. Okay, it's 250 milliliters. It's almost like milk or something. It smells very vanilla-y, like a vanilla shake. It's a little bit thicker. All right, cheers. No, yeah. In terms of flavor, this one's not my favorite. But this is Whey 100 and it's 74% protein. So for an active soldier, protein is pretty important. Ah, yes indeed, no sugar added. Our soup has had some time to sit around and thicken up. Look at that, thickens up beautifully. Let's give that a taste. Those are croutons and they're crunchy. How do they stay crunchy when they've been soaked in water? Wow, nice little hot snack. Tomato soup with crunchy croutons, never in my life. Amazing. Oh, let's polish that off with a piece of spearmint gum. I wonder if this is xylitol gum. Oh yes, it is xylitol gum. So xylitol is a type of sweetener that doesn't allow bacteria to bind to your teeth. So this is great for dental hygiene as well. The outside of the gum is crunchy and the inside softens up to a nice piece of gum. Alrighty, nice way to polish off lunch. Next, dinner. Gosh, I'm already, okay, I'm not stuffed, but I'm getting there. So for the main of the dinner meal, we're going to have mashed potatoes with beef. Ooh, look at that. And I'm gonna give this a stir to make sure everything gets some moisture to it. There we go. This too needs to sit for 6 to 8 minutes. In the meanwhile, let us try some nuts. Cashews. Love these. These are my mom's favorite. Delicious. Love cashews. Okay. Jelly beans. Do you think these are going to be like jelly belly beans? Like the gourmet jelly beans? No, they're kind of not. These are Dutch jelly beans. They're like kind of like a hybrid between the gourmet little small jelly belly beans that we can find here in the US and the big giant ones that we get at Easter time. All right, here we go. In terms of texture, exactly the same as the US. A little bit jelly and sticky on the inside, kind of crystalline and crumbly texture on the outside. That was like a mysterious tropical fruit flavor. Is yellow going to be lemon? I hope it was. I don't know. That tastes just like a lemon jelly bean. Great. We have 2 isotonic drinks. We have apple and grapefruit. Oh, I'm going to make a cup of tea as well to make an English breakfast tea. I love black tea. So good. All right. While these are doing their thing, let us make our electrolyte drinks. This is the one that I'm most excited about. This is grapefruit. Love grapefruit. I'm gonna put it down like this so I don't drop it. Shake, 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 shake. Bloop. Ooh, this one's kind of got like a white color to it. Cheers. Oh, yes. This one tastes like Squirt. Have you ever had that soda Squirt? That's what this tastes like. Squirt, nice and tangy, grapefruit flavor. That's kind of artificial, but just lovely. I love it so much. And same level of sweetness, but it has a little bit of bitterness to it, just a tiny bit. Apple, another flavor that I do not associate, at least here in the US, with sports drinks. Yeah, and I also like that there's not a lot of dyes in these as well. Yep, not any alarming color. All right, cheers. Hey, like that one too. Great viscosity of electrolyte drink, a little bit thick, but not like significantly thick, just a little bit of substance. Like that, a little bit more like cider, not even like clear apple juice, not like that. I mean like cider. They're good, I like it. This is beef bouillon, so I think it's just gonna be like a beef broth. Yeah. Oh, and I think there's little bits of beef in there, tiny little bits. This is kind of worrisome to me though, the size of these beef pieces. See them floating there? That little piece of beef right there. Can you see that? They kind of look like mouse droppings, if you want my opinion, right? All right, let's give it a taste. Very, very salty. Need to add some more water to that. And those little pieces of beef, I think need to hydrate a little bit longer because a little bit crunchy right now. Okay, let's try our tea. Nothing surprising there. Just a nice cup of black tea. Let's try that with a biscuit. So we've got a packet of digestive biscuits. So here's a digestive biscuit, and there are 5 of them inside. Just lightly sweetened, and again, reminiscent of graham crackers. A little drier and a little bit coarser texture, but similar flavor and similar level of sweetness. But what I think will make this a million times better is this. A little bit of hazelnut chocolate spread, i.e. Nutella. Oh yes. The best snack Here we go. So good. Nutella is a bit sweet for me, but on a digestive biscuit that doesn't have much sweetness to it, sort of the perfect little delivery mechanism. A little bit of crunch, milky, sweet, hazelnutty, chocolateness, hot tea. Great. Let's try this one. This is a Bridgeford cinnamon bun. This does not look like a cinnamon bun. I've said this before. And once again, I'll say it again. If we cut it in half though, we will see a cross section of the cinnamon inside. In a US ration, you could put this in your Flemish ration heater and get it warmed up. It is a little bit better that way, but in my experience, these are pretty dense. Let's see if anything's changed. They are still pretty dense, but bread-like, very strong cinnamony punch to them. Not really my favorite. They're not really buttery or rich in that way. They are just dense, but it's the texture and kind of just general appearance of them that don't look all that welcoming, friendly, delightful, or appealing. On that note, let us try our mashed potatoes and beef. Wow, these mashed potatoes are impressively mashed. Look at this. Look at that. Now let's give this a taste. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Nah, this one too is kind of light. It's not too salty. In fact, I think it needs more salt. The potatoes are very soft and creamy, but for me, they're missing a little richness, some that buttery flavor. And the beef, as opposed to the chicken, has hydrated well. There are no hard parts. The beef pieces are much smaller. I think it needs some gravy or something with it too. In terms of meat portions, I find some of the canned or tinned meat stews to be tastier. The meats that I've really enjoyed in previous rations, in terms of international rations, are the rations that include the meats or stews in tins. Those ones tend to be very, very meaty, super, super hearty, and delicious. Alrighty, my lovelies. My gut is officially busted. I just tasted the Arctic Dutch 24-hour ration, and it was huge, comprehensive, and pretty tasty. I think this is probably one of the most comprehensive rations I've ever tasted in terms of sheer volume and variety of items that were included in this. All around pretty tasty. The meals themselves, the rehydrated meals, were sort of in the middle for me in terms of deliciousness, but in terms of design, right up there. Design was just very, very, very thoroughly well designed in terms of packaging, waterline, usage, stand-up quality, all that stuff I think was really, really well engineered. And I really appreciate the variety that is included in here. I think I would imagine being a soldier day to day, eating these same rations every day would be maddening, and being able to have some variety is really important, and be able to mix and match how you wish. Having some autonomy, I think, is a really great thing. Alrighty, my lovelies. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Check out the ration playlist to learn more about international and domestic rations. Like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Alrighty, now it's time to take a little break.